That means it's the hump day if it was a normal week. I don't know what that means though. Okay, today we got lats and calves for our mobility. So let's do it, shall we? All right. Chris is gonna pan his camera over to the post here while we play a little game of peekaboo, okay? So one hand on the post. You can use on the door jamb. Door jamb works just fine. Banister, or if you just have like one of those giant beams that holds your house up in your basement, that works too. One hand on the post, reach yourself over, and then push. All right, so as you push, you should get a nice big stretch going down the side there. If you're not getting enough, cross that leg underneath, and then really try and open yourself up, and you'll kind of make that nice long bow on the outside of your body. Okay, that'll give you a great stretch. Doing 45 seconds to a minute hold. If you want to get into some kind of contract, relax type stuff, you'll get into that stretch. And then what I want you to do is try and like press this hand up and out. Up and out, hold that for 5 seconds, relax, and then press, hold, press up for 5 seconds, down, hold, okay? And you just slowly feel like things kind of open up and give you a bit more range of motion. From there, we're going into the calves. And for the calves, sorry, Chris, gotta come right back over here. All right, so we're going for toe up there, and then we're going for the two different types of calf stretches. We're gonna have legs straight, and then push up and in. And you should feel that stretch going right up into the back of the knee there, okay? And then we're gonna hold that one for probably about 40 seconds. And the other one we're gonna do is going to be with the bent knee, and you should feel that a lot more into kind of your soleus above the Achilles area. And for that one, we're gonna do a bit more active. You're gonna press in and then relax, push the knee forward, push the toe down, relax, push the knee forward, push down, relax, push the knee forward. All right, so each time you're pressing down, you're looking for 5 to 10 seconds. Each time you relax, you're looking for 5 to 10 seconds, and about 4 times to get yourself in there, and then switch sides. Okay? From there, we go into our skill work today. We got a bit more hand balancing, or sorry, headstand balancing. Sorry, worked out earlier. My brain's broken. All right. So the first progression we have is just the both elbows on the knee headstand. All right. So in that 4 or 3-point position, let's make sure that we can see our thumbs. Okay. If your thumbs disappear, then you have a straight line of support, and that's not very supportive. All right. We want to have a triangle. So head on there, hands in front, elbows on the knees. Okay. This should be a pretty stable position, all right? Now, if you just feel like you just, no matter what you do, you just don't feel balanced in that position, play around with hand position. There's no right way, but there is definitely a wrong way, okay? And so just make sure you try and find the position that's the most comfortable for you. Everyone's got a little different femur lengths and upper arm lengths, and so you're gonna have to play around to figure out what's the best for you, okay? Second progression is going to be alternating which knee is on the elbow. All right, so into your handstand position, one knee off, other knee off. One knee off, other knee off. Or one knee off, other knee off, okay? You will probably find it is much easier to press your knee up than it is to bring your knee in and across, but just play around with it. Once again, those are options for you, okay? Find the option that feels the most comfortable for you. And then once you feel what's the most comfortable, then you can start to play around with what gives you a challenge, okay? So figure out kind of where you wanna go. Then from there, level 3 is elbows off the knee. Much more challenging. So right here, okay? This is a lot more of an active position. That is going to be a lot simpler because you're more holding a balance. Here is going to be a lot more of kind of like an advanced plank type, okay? So what you can do, lower yourself down, bring yourself back up, all right? And that is all kind of things that are going to be progressing you to level 4, and that is our toe taps. We did these, I think, last week or the week before. So you're going up into that headstand, lowering yourself down, tap the toes, and bring it back up, okay? and you're looking for 5 taps in one set, okay? So this is gonna be a little bit more kind of playing around, not as much structure. Hold the positions as long as you feel like you're getting something out of it, but not so much that you're fatiguing yourself to the point you could injure yourself, all right? You're looking for 5 sets through, and then what you can do is kind of slowly step your way through those different levels of difficulty to figure out what works best for you, all right? And then you'll find that you settle yourself somewhere, all right? Now, done with the skill work today. Into the WOD, all right? So, there's 3 levels for the WOD today. All of them involve Turkish Get Ups. We are doing 20 minutes of straight Turkish Get Ups. Some of you are gonna think like, well, that's stupid. Well, it's not easy. So before you just say that's stupid, it is a very, very good workout, okay? This is gonna involve some mega shoulder stability and core stability as you go through it. And then really what we're looking for as you're going through this is quality, okay? So we all have different weights of kettlebells and dumbbells and different whatever. So whatever you're using, this is where you're gonna find out where you fit in these different levels, okay? Level 1 is you're just alternating reps back and forth from side to side, okay? Do one on the right, do one on the left, one on the right, one on the left. I often talk about wherever you start is where you finish. This is one of those workouts where you always will want to start on the ground, okay? It's much easier to change hands on the ground, and it just takes that little bit extra out of it, okay? So you'll lie on the ground, you'll stand up, you'll lie back down, other hand, lie up, or stand up, lie back down, alternating sides from there to there, okay? When you transfer hands, don't transfer hands over your face, please. You drop the weight. It's gonna get rid of the moneymaker. Come on, okay? So either put it down behind you, slide it over, and then bring it up, or bring it down and then come over your torso and back up, not over the face, please, okay? Option 2 is 2 Turkish Get Ups per side. So you'll do 2 on one side, 2 on the other side, 2 on one, 2 on the other. And then the third progression, you guessed it, 3 per side, okay? Doing all 3 on one, all 3 on the other, okay? Now, like I said earlier, this is about quality, okay? We are not trying to rush through this. I intentionally don't have a leaderboard attached with this one, okay? Let's make sure that we are moving as well as possible the entire time, okay? Now, let's go over the Turkish Get Up one more time. By one more time, I mean actually go over it today. So we're starting off in our starting Turkish Get Up position. If your right arm is up, your right foot is flat and pulled into your butt. From there, you're gonna roll yourself sideways. A little rotation here. You're gonna roll yourself sideways up onto your elbow. You're not doing a sit-up. Up onto the elbow. Hand, slide it in. Hips up, back, vertical, stand, down, side, slide through, elbow, back, down, switch sides, up, switch, elbow, hand, up, sweep, up, stand, down, hand, sweep, side, back. And there it is, okay? My suggestion for you, because this is a long time and a lot of pressure on the forearm, is take like a tube sock and duct tape it on there on both sides. Just because when it starts to get like really naggy and kind of uncomfortable on the wrist, then you'll try and start to find different ways to support the kettlebell. And then you start to actually get a little more, so you'll find unnatural positions for the shoulder to be in, okay? So make sure that you got a nice little bit of comfort on there. If you're using a dumbbell, I definitely would not suggest any more than 2 per side, just because you can't really rest it on the wrist and have a relaxed hand like you would with the kettlebell, okay? So go out there, guys, and we'll go through it. It's gonna be fun. It's definitely gonna be different. and you're gonna start to realize just how taxing high volume Turkish Get Ups can be, especially when you're trying to move really well through them, okay? So that's it for today, guys. Go out there, have fun, and we will catch you tomorrow. Bye, guys.